All right, folks, we are back to it. We had a travel day in there, so not much really to talk about, but I did my best. Finally got some decent sleep yesterday, well, into this morning. Boy, I slept so good. Amazing. So that was really nice. I needed that. So that's been handled. I feel a lot better. Had breakfast this morning, had a shower. Shit, it's a good day. So, hey, you know what? It's going well, guys. It's going well. So, we got to the next venue this morning. And, I guess I'll just go with load in. That's what most people are going with, is load in. So we'll go ahead and go with that for the terminology from now on. There are a few in the comments that call it the load out when we're taking everything out of the trailers. But hey, for sake of simplicity, I know I'm hung up on this, right? I'm thinking way too much about the terminology. Who cares? But we got it done. Not a big deal at all. There's really nothing to it. You back into your spot and you go back there and undo some straps and you're done. That's it. That's the whole thing. But it can take a little while sometimes, just to get all the trucks unloaded, but not much to it. So yeah, we got that done. Went in, had some breakfast. It wasn't bad. You know, like I said in the last video, there's only so much you can do with breakfast, and I just don't get into the sweets. Don't do it. It's not for me. Well, except that honey bun yesterday. I got into that motherfucker. I sure did. So I don't have much else going on right now. I was walking back with the truck. One of the other guys caught me and said, hey, everybody's headed out to go to this like oyster bar or something like that. I don't remember what he said, but he said, are you going? And I said, no, man. I said, I'm the new guy around here. I said, I'm broke as shit. I'll be in my truck, right? And he said, don't even worry about that. You going or not? Don't even worry about that part. And I said, well, in that case, yeah, I'll go with you. So I think they're getting ready to head out. I'm not really sure what the plan is with that, but hopefully we see some progress on that soon, because I wouldn't mind getting out of the truck for a little while. We got to run tonight. Sorry, getting my shoes on. Did I tell you guys about the shoes? Let me tell you about that. I meant to buy shoes because remember I was in the landfill. This is a weird angle now. Because I was in the landfill, right? And I forgot. I went to the store and I bought everything I needed. I'm like, there's something I'm missing. And it was shoes. I forgot to buy some. Well, I'm standing at the terminal before we left for this in my raggedy ass shoes. And a guy asked me, he said, what size shoe do you wear? And me being the leprechaun that I am, I said 9.5. And he goes, dude, I bought some 9.5 shoes. You know, I wear the same size. He said, I never wore them. He said, they're brand new in my truck. He said, you want them? And I was like, yeah, because these ones I just took to the landfill and they're gross and I meant to replace them yesterday. He said, dude, I got you. And I don't know how much I like the style of these necessarily, but he gave me these deals. Give me these things right here, free. Just handed them to me. So I ended up with a brand new pair of shoes. I don't know how much I care for the style necessarily, but hey, we'll take it. I don't mind at all. So I got to figure out where these guys are and what they're planning to do. And I think we'll do that, and then I'll come back and I'll go to sleep, get up for free dinner. Love me some free dinner. And then we'll hit the road tonight for just about a 3-hour drive. That's all we got to do to the next venue too. So it's going to be awesome. It's 2 days in a row. We'll hit these venues and have free meals and all that. So that is pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. So anyways, I'm going to go try to find these fellas, see what we got going on, and talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, what's going on? We got about a 3-hour drive, all loaded back up, and we're just staging. We're all gonna run together tonight in a little bit of a convoy. How you like that? That's what we're gonna do. So tonight was kind of exhausting. Did go out and hang out with the guys for a few hours, and then came back to the truck, got some sleep. Man, I was having some weird ass dreams, kept waking me up. So yeah, it's not a great night, but that's okay. We're all loaded up, ready to go. But tonight just felt exhausting. It took forever to get my trailer loaded. I was standing in there for a while. You know us over the road freight hauler truckers don't be standing. you know, not just standing around. We're always sitting our fat asses right here in this seat. So they had me standing there for a while. I'm like, oh my God, I need a chair. So anyways, wasn't too bad. Overall, still enjoying all this. The sleep schedule is different. I'm getting used to it, of course. I noticed everybody else was idling their trucks because this APU is just not keeping up. And the trucks do idle, and they never said I couldn't. But I checked with the lead driver on that. Sorry, I got distracted. The CB went off, and I'm like, oh. What's going on? Nothing. They're just getting everybody ready. Anyways, I checked with the lead driver on that just to make sure, and he's like, yeah, dude, in this heat, he said just idle your truck, which I figured I could anyways. It's really not a big deal, but I've been getting by, but no more with how hot it's been. No, we're gonna idle this truck whenever we need to, but you know, I'm starting to get used to all of this. This is only the second show that I've done, completely done, and well, we got another tomorrow, so I can't wait to get there and get everything shut down, get everything unloaded, and go to bed. I decided that on days that we have to get up and drive, if the guys want to go hang out and things like that, they can go ahead and do that. I'm going to be in my truck relaxing and getting sleep. I do like hanging out with them, don't get me wrong, but I'm only going to do that on nights where we might not have anything to do, or where we definitely don't have anything to do. It wasn't bad. It was only a few hours, but I'm getting too damn old to be cutting into my sleep, man. Too damn old.
What do we got left out there?
We've got, none of this concerns me right now. We've got a 190-mile drive to go. Oh, good Lord. We'll just turn that down. Anyways, yeah, getting used to it. I got thrown off tonight because they started loading my trailer in the wrong order, and we have all our straps set for everything that comes in, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then I was like, I mean, I know this isn't the right order, but I also don't, now that you've screwed me up, I don't know which order it is. And considering I've only seen this trailer twice and how it's loaded, that I was like, shit, I don't remember. So I had to get help and be like, I think this is in the wrong order here. Because everything goes in and out a certain way. I guess that's what I'm gathering from it. But anyways, not much else going on right now, guys. I am just waiting. But I'm starting to feel more comfortable in this. It's going to take time. It really is. It's a whole different world from what I'm used to. A lot of it, I mean, there's still truck driving involved, but other than that, it's way different. I mean, where we were loading here just now, the stage was literally like right in front of us, but back towards us. We couldn't see anything from where we were at, and the show was still going on when I got into my dock. The point is, it's a different world, man. It is, but yeah, I'm starting to figure out how I'm going to do things out here, as far as like the decisions I'm allowed to make. The decisions I'm allowed to make. I'm gonna turn down any hey, let's go hang out, let's go do something on days where we're gonna have driving to do that night. Just that ain't gonna work for me. And it's not because I'm a dick, it's just my rest matters. So we've only got the 3-hour run tonight though, and tomorrow I'm gonna sleep good, let this truck idle, and stay nice and cool in here, and that's just the way it's gonna go. It's dead of summer right now. So I mean, I always knew, I feel like I have to clarify that, I always knew that I could idle my truck. They have a pretty substantial fuel bonus, but what's it matter if you're just like covered in sweat all the time and just gross all the time? So that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, guys, I'll figure out what I'm gonna talk about later, and we'll talk to you soon. What is going on? God damn, we just had a night, son. So anyways, I'll tell you about it. But I am tired and getting ready to go to bed. I stopped trying to beat the heat with the APU, and this truck is idling right now, and we got that AC cranking. So I tried, man. I really tried to use that APU and you know, keep it cool in here. It just was impossible. It's so hot this year. It is brutally hot this year. So we were not able to keep doing that. So that's okay. That's okay. We'll idle it. So last night we loaded up these trucks, and we just had a short run, right? About 3 hours. So we decided we're all gonna convoy together. We're all just gonna roll together, get here, and hey, we should get here fairly early. Maybe there's time to take a nap, things like that. And hey, time to have breakfast, time to get you a shower, all these things you need to do, right? And I'm cruising down the road, fellas. I mean, I'm getting it like I do. I'm just going down the road. And all of a sudden, I get a little error on the display on the dash of my truck that says there's some sort of DPF problem or DEF problem, and it derates the truck. I guess for anybody that doesn't know what derate is, there's probably more to it than what I'm going to say, but basically it slows your truck down, and my maximum speed was 55. So I get on the CB and say, guys, my truck just got derated. So I'm going to be very slow. And another guy got a hold of me that we were rolling with. He says, hey, there's a Love's coming up ahead. Meet up with me up there, and we'll have a look. We'll see what we can do. So we did the old, let's turn the truck off for a while and see, you know, if that helps, because sometimes it does, and it does not. And we look at, look at the DEF gauge. Is there DEF in there? It says that we've got 3/4 of a tank of DEF. And he goes, when's the last time you got DEF? And I went, now that I think about it, definitely wasn't the last time I fueled. Might have been the time before that. But I'm like, it's still like 3/4, you know. So, because I don't like, I mean, we run very short miles. You know, sometimes we do. Sometimes we just got like a 200-mile run. Sometimes we got a 500-600-mile run. Sometimes we got a 1,000-mile run. But sometimes we just run those 3 hours, and that's our day. That's our whole day of driving. So I'm like, I don't think I would have gone through all of it. Well, let me fill up the DEF tank just to make sure. And the DEF tank took 5 gallons, so it definitely wasn't empty. That wasn't it. So we get down here. Well, we didn't get down here. What happened is the dude that was with me, we swapped trailers because my trailer was supposed to go in, I think, is one of the first trailers. So he's like, take my trailer and start rolling. I'm going to get your trailer down there so we can make sure that it arrives on time. So I start pulling his trailer, and I'm getting down the road, son, at 55 miles per hour, like I do. And and then I get a call from another driver. She's already made it down to the venue. She's dropped her trailer, and she's headed back. She's going to grab the trailer from me so that she can get it here, and then I can just mosey on over to the venue when I get here. So that's what we did. It was kind of cool. It was this like coordinated effort, and everybody's trying to get it done. And I'm the weak link out there with my truck just hobbling down the road, right? And so we're all just trying to get it done. And I eventually, roll up in here, and they didn't have me do anything. They got a hold of road service to come out and look at the truck. They're like, just stay up there. If road service shows up, what we don't need is you down here in a dock. And then they've got to wait on you to come out of here. So I'm up here waiting on road service and just trying my best not to fall asleep. I was ready for a nap. I was. And road service shows up, and he plugs into it and sees that the outlet knock sensor is not good. There's something wrong with it. And he says, we have to replace your truck. And I want to replace my truck. Can we just replace the sensor? He's like, oh, it's got to be towed, and you need a loaner truck, and we've got to do all these things. And so I went to one of my leads, and I told her, hey, like, they want to swap out the whole truck. And she's like, what? Like, why would they do that? And so we had initially decided they got a hold of the place down in where we're going. I don't say where I'm at or where I'm going. They got a hold of the place down in where we're going and said, hey, can we get this truck fixed tomorrow? And they said, yeah, we got that part. We can do it. So the original plan was we're just going to 55 mile per hour there, you know, and get it done. Then we take it over to the place here and say, hey, like, you got to have this part, right? Can you fix it? And they do have the part in stock the whole time. So the original road tech that came out to look at the truck ended up still having to fix the truck. He had to replace the damn sensor and then run a regen and all that. And it really took all day. It really took all day. I don't know what time it is right now, but it's around 4 p.m. I think. That's my guess. It's one of those days where you just don't want to look at the clock, right? You just don't want to look at it. We got it done and the truck's ready to go. I didn't want to get into a loaner truck. Like, when's the next time we're even going to be through here for me to get my truck? That sounds like a logistical nightmare. We're on band tours. We're not hauling general freight, you know? So it sounds like a nightmare to me. Plus you got to move into another truck, all your stuff, only to move out of it when you can get your truck back. And I just really didn't want to do that. And so we didn't, is the fucking point. We didn't. and the truck is back up and running. As far as I know, I got it on the highway on the way over here and got her up to 70. And so far, so good. So we'll hope that that holds up. But I just thought it was a really cool experience that, you know, a lot of people talk about the brotherhood of trucking and we used to help each other out and stuff like that. Now, obviously, if we're just guys hauling freight and somebody's truck derates, we can't be like, yeah, let me grab your trailer. I'll just go deliver that for you. You can trust me. And that's obviously not a thing. But when it comes to stuff like this, obviously there's a job to be done, right? But I was getting a number of phone calls and texts and stuff. Are you all right? Is your truck gonna make it? How you doing? All that stuff. And everybody just helping to get it done. And it was a really cool, like, no man left behind. We need to get this shit done. We need to get him here. We need to get that truck fixed. And if the truck hadn't gotten fixed, they were getting ready to put me into a motel room. I don't know. They were probably, I think they were gonna just check on the truck tomorrow at that point, but that ended up not happening. So I will be up tonight to get this loaded up and hit the road. So I got some time to sleep. Not the most amount of time in the world, but I do got some time to sleep, so I will be just fine. I'll do that and then we'll get to it. But yeah, it was just a really cool experience. Just everybody looking out and making sure that everything got done and everybody got where they needed to go. And I haven't ever really seen anything like that in trucking, so it was cool. What else is on my mind? Nothing really. I'm kind of dumb and I don't have a lot of things on my mind. So I guess that's it. I've been struggling lately. I used to get these videos up to 30 minutes with no problem at all. But between this schedule and like not getting my sleep schedule right and things like that, I'm getting them out every other day, and I'm lucky to get to 20 minutes. But that's the way she goes. That's the way she goes. I appreciate you guys joining me on this journey. I know there's a lot of people that, since I started doing this, maybe even before I started doing this, that are interested in this side of trucking, and it's definitely got some cool parts about it, and it's got some other parts that like aren't great, but they're not bad. You know, it's more the being told what to do thing. That's what they do. They tell you where to be. They tell you what truck stop you're stopping at. Not to fuel or anything like that, but hey, we're gonna run tonight, but we're gonna shut down close to the venue, and here's the truck stop where we're all gonna be. So that's where I want to see you also. And that's a little bit different, but it's nothing I can't handle, you know, nothing I can't handle at all. And that is really it. So I'm going to put this video together, get it uploaded, then I'm going to go to sleep, baby. And I'm going to sleep until it's time to get up. That's what I'm going to do. So talk to you guys soon. Bye now.